History is all around us, if you think about it. And many things in today's society you can trace back to other centuries, to a few decades ago. And it's all around us. And the way we think, the way we make stuff, the way we do stuff in the modern society. It's how we are. And history makes us. Today we're going to explore three-ish topics from 1500 on in world history on what makes us us. Our first topic today is the Industrial Revolution, which we can take many systems from. We have transportation coming. If we didn't find steam powered at first, or then coal, then gasoline, we would still be living in like condensed populations. We also have working conditions. Working conditions were poor for industrial revolution. We had people dying, kids dying. Not great. People dying of diseases. Equality not being met, and a whole lot of other stuff. This is where unions come in. Workplace safety. And so many big things to make us safe. Child labor laws that are passed, making it illegal for children to work in these dangerous settings. And you can thank the Luddites for it for sparking protests. We also have mass production, like assembly lines. Before, goods like cars were a oddity, like we only the rich could afford them, but Henry Ford made a figured out how to do assembly lines, and he made the cars cheaper and whipped out a new car every 93 minutes in his factory. Then the previous ones, which took over 700 and made it really affordable to buy a car, and production companies realized, oh wait, we actually have new ways to make more money. Let's mass produce these, and we can make money like Ford. We also saw the first birth control and stuff pop up. Safe, because before, women couldn't work while pregnant as it took money away. So people were trying of new ways to prevent pregnancy and contraception of diseases. So birth control was invented with and condoms, which is Interesting when you think back, it ties into the Industrial Revolution. Another topic that's prevalent in today's society, and especially in America, is migrants. Migrants came to America to work low end jobs in industrial or plantations, but it made more money than back home and what was originally planned for only working a few years. They just stayed, and we rely on migrants in today's society to work jobs like construction, farms, so many jobs that we can trace it back to when we had our industrial revolution. Another topic that was very prevalent in the course was Soviet Union, Russia, and the Cold War. You can still see ties with the Cold War today as Russia's invading Ukraine, and it just shows Russia still kind of is like the Soviet Union. Russia and the USA fought a Cold War that lasted a long time till the collapse of the Soviet Union. We, whenever there was a conflict that Soviet Union got involved in, we got involved in, like the Vietnam War, where we backed a communist dictatorship, or the Korean War, where we were fighting Russia and Chinese. And it lasted a while. We had the Cuban Missile Crisis, which was probably the closest we ever came to war in the Cold War era, with Cuban pointing missiles at us with Soviet Union's help, and us having a failed invasion at Cuba. We also had the space race, which heightened the confidence of it. We also see it with China and China's rise to communism. We also see how they became very big economy by basically everyone saying we'll just put our businesses in China, our manufacturing in China, which made it a big global power. And we didn't stop it. And now China and Russia are close as allies, and we can see it with our history, especially with Russia's leader being high up in the KGB right during the Cold War. And who were we up against? The KGB and Soviet Union. So yeah, you can definitely point towards a ton of events and see why Russia and China are the way they are today is because of these events in world history that make them really tight allies, while everyone else is worried about them. It's like Survivor, where there's a dominant duo and everyone else doesn't really do anything about it. And then the dominant duo steamrolls the season. These three events, the Industrial Revolution, the mass migrations that show us how we rely on migration for our economy, and the Cold War with Russia, and given our manufacturing and letting China's communism rise up show us just a glimpse of why the world is today.